Welcome to Eve Singularity. I'm Major Freak. This is the sneak preview of the Thunderchild, the ADDENDUM, the UPWELL ship. This is just a misnomer. There's a couple of weird icons as well, like this. For a second there, I thought it was it was going to be the gun star, but no, it's not. Just a typo in the icons. So that's a typo here. But yeah, here's the ship we saw in the trailer, and that's where the gun mount goes. It has one gun mount, no missiles, 7 medium, and 5 low. The traits are, yeah, as one would expect, blah 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 blah. It's got 25 bandwidth, so it can have some light drones. Its gun, which everybody is, I'm sure, most interested in. I've got the large Vorton specialization, bought all the skill books, and I tried to copy this and paste it to a note, but the only thing I could actually copy and paste is the history. I did copy and paste buying the skills. I pasted it to another character's notes. Oh wait, no, I did. Yeah, so the other character's notes have been has the copy paste of the bot skills, but I can't seem to, unfortunately, copy these because you can import. You cannot export, which is kind of strange, but hey, I'll take it. They did it last year sometime. I've read a blog. I've got a blog. Got most really interesting blogs bookmarked. I just gotta get around to sorting through them, and got most on my phone and some on my PC. Yeah, it's crazy. Alright, so this is the... How long is it? It is 43 days just to get to the Vorton specialization Tech 2 gun from scratch, pretty much. I've already trained one of the skills. It just took me 5 minutes to load up this queue, so one of the skills, just every time you add one, it starts it up again, so yeah. So that's finished. I'm going to attempt to trick the system into giving me this queue. What I'm going to do is... Oops. I'm going to do this, and I'll need to get rid of this guy. Drag this over here. Close this. Close that. Alright, so here's how I do it. So if I copy this and do it to a text file, it'll do all the HTML stuff. So what I have to do is copy it all and paste it to another in-game text file, note, and then we've got it. So everything's done in-game. Vorton Projector. Oops. Scratch my nose for a sec, sorry. Okay, art guidance. Alright, Vorton guidance. Hopefully I'm doing this right. I might need to actually notate, we'll test it out, I might need to notate the level each time I do this. Oops. Got lost here. Give me a sec. Or derp. Talking too much. Guidance. So I need Vorton guidance 3. So large Vorton guidance. I'm probably at number 5, right? Yeah. Sorry, blind as a bat. Guidance, and that should do it. So I'll go up here all the way, and I'll copy, and I'll make a new note. Export it. Skills. I don't care. Shush. There we go. Now, can I paste this? So I'm going to replace it. Play skill. So it's going to go complete. Seems to be working. So this is a complete replacement. I'm not sure if it's doing it properly. It's blinking like crazy. Okay, so something seems to be happening, and it's... I'm just going to clear this once it stops fidgeting. Is it... Oh, it's removing. I think it's doing the removal. Yep, it's doing the removal first, and then it'll import. Yeah, that was the thing I missed. Yeah, it's very counterintuitive how it works. It's kind of like quick and dirty. So remove everything and then start adding, and hopefully I did it right, or I'm going to have to do this all over again. But yeah, hopefully with my other characters, I'll be able to take, and I'll put it in the script, in the description for you guys too, so you can take advantage of it. You'll have to buy the skills. I'll also put the skill multi-buy in, so you could get all that imported. I mean, injected before you do this. Oopsie, it didn't work. So I think I have to do I, right? Level 2, 1, 2, 2, 3. I think projector operation 3, 1. Oh, 3. 3, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Vorton progression 4, right? Yeah. You can go battleship 1, V, large 1, and guidance is 2, right? Yeah, I think so. Projector 2, guidance 2, projector 2, 3, 3. Oh, okay. I've never used this silly thing, even way back when they first, I think it was since beta, pretty sure. It took me a while to know. Somebody telling me it was there, and I looked at it and I was like, yeah, whatever. Alright, so let's try that. Cross our fingers, Control C, and add. Oh, it's working. Something's working. Okay, frigate, guidance, income, frigate, yeah, and 3, level 3, right? Come on, level 3, and then, yeah, and then frigate 3, cruiser, Excellent. It seems to be working. Takes a while, but hey, it's better than, you know, doing it yourself, right? Especially if you've got like 4 clients you want to do this for on Singularity. So if you plug this in, and you get the 2 million skill point rewards for taking part of the mass test on the 9th, which is in 2 days. Yeah, almost exactly 2 days. It takes a while, but it's well worth being patient, 'cause it's faster than you can do it. Thank God they coded this. Alright, so that definitely works. There we go. Perfect. 28 skills. Yay, thank you, thank you. And of course it's chugging away. 43 seconds. Alright. And the guns and the ammo, the equipment is ready. Hold on. Equipment. So we've got the slot 1 damage increase, and I believe, yeah, magnetic field stabilizer, and then I think it's got Vorton tuning system would be the kind of like the targeting enhancer, I guess. No, it's damage mod. So what's this? Okay, just the way they're naming it. All right, whoa, that's a lot of them. Oh wait, God, it's been a while since I saw Vorton. Vortex? Yeah, sorry about that. I'm Vorton. Get rid of that one. Alright, so you got the low slot, and you don't have anything else. I don't think you do, for now. It could be named something else, but I highly doubt it. Ship equipment, and that would be compact. Thank you. Compact ship equipment, and go down the target launches and weapon upgrades. Vorton tuning system, which would be for damage, but I guess the tracking computers work for... Well, it wouldn't really, would it? Of turrets. I don't know. It's a turret. It fits in the turret slot. So it might... I don't think they have tracking though. We'll see. I don't think they have tracking. Yeah, see? They've got arc range and arc targets, chain targets, and kind of like missile-like explosive velocity, explosion radius. It's kind of between a rocket and a light missile. It's not exactly that, but it's close enough to describe it as that. They're pretty good, actually. So, yeah, and the ammo is for range 50% or minus 25%. And the ammo does EM and kinetic. So it's, yeah, so a lot of kinetic for the blaster shot. We'll bring up the compare tool in a bit and look at that differences. But yeah, no tracking, so I'm not sure about that. Anyway, so we got the small Vorton projector scoped. We'll go with, actually we'll go with Tech 2 so we can see everything. So electro punch and strike snipe, and then we've got slam bolt, mesmer flux, gablet surge, and blast shot. We'll bring up the sorry, compare tool. Actually, what we'll do is bring up the compare tool for this, and then we'll drag in the ammo. Sorry. What? I must be getting tired. Normally not this sloppy. Alright. Close that down. Close that down. Yeah, I don't need this right now, so close that down. Alright, so. Now then, let's check these out. So we've got power grid and CPU is pretty high, but then you only get one slot, one turret slot. The chain range, that's new, right? Optimal range, and our chain targets. So you've got optimal range of, let's see, range bonus, there we go. So we've got a 50% more, and plus you've got the skill that'll go up to 25%. So you've got 50% plus 20 and 25%. So almost double the range you can get maximum for optimal, and then it doesn't show any fall off. So I believe that would be like a Triglavian weapon. You can't go any further, period. But it does have a 10 kilometer arc range, and then it's got a, I'm assuming, maximum chain targets of 5. And I don't believe you have to have them all targeted. I'm just assuming you don't. You just have to have the first one targeted, right? One can forgive me for making that assumption. So that's pretty much, they can carry 100 ammo. Let's see how much the volume charge size is. Charge size. Oh, no, derp, wrong one. Volume, there we go. So they're all the same. Good. So just under 100 per. So that's pretty cool. I didn't notice anything else that was... The damage modifier is interesting. It's not like other weapons where you've got like 3 or 5 or something like that. It's just, you know, interesting. So, as you can see, let's bring up the damage now. EM and kinetic. It's got no explosive and thermal, right? Wait a minute. Correctamundo. Okay, so explosive and thermal, nope. And we'll bring up the most damage for kinetic. So kinetic is there. I see. So the Tech 2 Electro Punch close range is equal. But you could actually get more EM if you went with Galvasurge. But you get less damage total. Kinetic. Interesting. And of course you get, that would be kind of like the Galvasurge, but more range. And I'm assuming the other one would be more range, but got it. Okay, but kinetic. Cool, I get it. And 80% extra range. Oh, 80% extra range. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that until now. Huh, interesting. Okay, so that's easy enough to ignore. Back with these guys. Yeah, there's nothing much of note really. Let's take out the attributes. So it's just CPU power, damage, and whatever. Yeah. Optimal range 21. These two scoped. That's kind of neat. So 80% plus 25% and 21. That's like a over. Just I'm assuming, I don't do math well, but definitely around 100% extra. So that's like 42. If you want to push it. Oh, sorry. 42. You won't be able to put Tech 2 ammo in that one, but you will be able to put Tech 2 into this one, I think. Yes, you can. I'm absolutely sure you can. Yes, there you go. Looking straight at it, derp. So yes, so 42 with that. Or, you know, I'm assuming around 40 for this one. So 40 range for the small and 10 kilometers area effect. It's not really area effect because it's arcing between them. But if they're close enough to each other, you're definitely going to get them all. I can't. For myself, I go in. I haven't gone in yet, but I'm planning on very shortly. Very shortly. As soon as I can get around to it, it's definitely high on my to-do list for taking my quad nesters in with a damnation command vessel and seeing how I do against the invasion sites. I'm not sure which part of the invasion I go to help affect the outcome. I definitely want to find out how, because the last thing I want to do is have, say, there's one system in my area that has a blue small, and I do not want that to go to negative. Just because if it goes to final liminality, I'm not sure if the code CCP, the code that CCP intends to have happen is possibly that once it goes to final liminality, there's a set point where they'll push it over into, if they can code it properly without all the bugs. I'm assuming that it's going to affect adjacent systems and kind of, you know, enlarge the but it's like it couldn't go any further because that system would also have to be blue, and in my area it's not, so I shouldn't really worry about too much. I don't have any UPWELLs in that system, so it's not the top on my list. If I did have an Astor house in there, I would definitely be testing out the Nester team and watching other people's videos for tips, like yesterday. But I don't feel a complete rush to get it done. I've got other things on my plate, but I can't see how this would really help me. It would be very useful for a solo player, not a alpha, because you need to be omega for this ship. but it would be good for a solo player to support others, because you could come in and help weaken all the ships in the vicinity, so you wouldn't need to know who they were targeting. You could just zap ships and help in aggregate the team, even if you didn't know. So it would be a good, like, you know, it would be a good ship for a noob who has a problem with following orders on TS about who's primary and stuff, and they could just do that. That's what I'm just guessing as to the utility of this, because for me, it would be something I'd train up a weak skilled character to help out as a support, you know? It would seem a good idea, say if I had drones and I let the drones go, I could send in my support and I wouldn't have to know which, you know, I wouldn't have to pay attention. I'd just be able to zap that group that the drones are going after, and it would help the drones. So that's what I do. I get, say, one of my weakest skill characters and give that to him as a special, or her as a specialization to just train up. Yeah. I'll paste all that stuff into the description, help you guys out for the mass test day, or the day after, or 2 days after, where we get the skill points, 2 million. We don't have the ships yet, so, but it takes 43 days to train up as you saw in the skill queue, so it'll help. It'll definitely help, especially when they reintroduce it on Singularity, and you'll be able to actually to jump into the battleship and use the Tech 2 gun. So yeah, in anticipation. We'll end it there.